In theory, we'll have witnesses to testify on Monday if we could get these witnesses in, because they're all prominent people and have difficult schedules and activities, and the judge is aware of it. But we'll try to begin on Monday.
Is Manuel one of the Monday witnesses?
Shelley, wait.
We couldn't hear up there, we couldn't hear. We didn't get the details of just what he said in court. If you could just explain. What else happens Monday?
That's all. That's all.
Jury
In theory, the trial. Yeah. Well, we're going to go over jury instructions, yes. However, hopefully the trial will begin on Monday. Hopefully.
But you're not certain that a witness will be called?
Well, all these witnesses have been subpoenaed for the first trial. So all these prominent people whose names you have heard, they have all been subpoenaed. They're all under subpoena. They all know they're under subpoena. They may not realize it because they were subpoenaed a year and a half ago and probably forgot it. But technically they are under subpoena. Their attorneys are aware of it. But it's you know, difficult. Everyone has schedules, and undoubtedly, I believe most of these witnesses and their lawyers thought the government case would go longer than it did. And so there are just some scheduling issues. The judge understands it, but hopefully we can begin on Monday.
Shelley, what were these? Can you give us an example when he speaks about these issues, these possible issues that might come up? That you gave him a list of those, or maybe the prosecutors did. We didn't understand. Could you explain that?
Well, every lawyer always anticipates certain problems that may arise, and they relate that to the judge, and that's what the government did. But the government is always bringing up issues that may arise.
Issues in respect to certain people that could testify?
Correct.
Were there any, Shelley, were there any subpoenas required beyond those that were out for the first trial? Did you go for any new ones yesterday or this morning?
No, absolutely not, no.
So you're not certain you're going to be able to call a witness. It's not if you're going to call a witness, but because of scheduling,
right,
you may not have witnesses Monday. It may just still be
possible. That's certainly possible.
3 days still, Shelley?
One never knows. It could be longer. It could be longer.
Do you plan to do your open on Monday?
Now know some of the witnesses you may call on Monday? You said that to them?
No, they do not know.
When will you tell them?
Hey, Shelley, do you desire to play tapes that will help the defense?
Absolutely.
And how many do you desire to play?
Oh, my personal desire, I'd love to play 100 tapes because they help. I don't think that will occur or we will get that, but that would be my wish.
Are you planning on an opening statement
there
on
appear to
Monday?
be lesser amount of material in this case than the first. So are we to presume, since there was a great limitation on the number of tapes that you could have gotten from last time that Rod testified, that it's less than like 20?
I don't know a number, but you have to recognize that we only have 5 topics in this case as opposed to perhaps in excess of 10 in the last case. So therefore, obviously, just as the government played fewer tapes, in that regard, yes, you're correct, we probably would have fewer tapes to present, yes.
Are you anticipating making an opening statement on Monday in any case?
No, we can't. We already gave our opening statement.
Shelley, has the government agreed that the board seats are out of the case at this point? Sale of the board seats? You know, sale of the seats?
Well, they didn't present any evidence on it.
So what happens?
They did. It came up, I think.
Shelley, you're going to modify some. You're going to look to try and dismiss parts of some of the charges against. Could you explain that to?
Well, there were a number of topics in the indictment that the government never mentioned, and our hope would be that the judge would dismiss those, but that is yet to be decided by the judge.
Will you be making that kind of motion on Monday?
Oh yes, absolutely.
Did you ask the prosecution